Well, 40 days after violent riots broke out in Sambal, leading to the death of 5 people over a court-mandated survey, Times Network's special investigation team has accessed the inside details of the Sambal probe that reveals the details of how changes were made to the ASI-protected monument in Sambal. Sources privy to the details of the probe have revealed that evidence has been recorded in the form of videos and photographs. As per insiders, in-depth analysis has been done of the structure which is in the center of this dispute. The probe details the long-standing narratives and raises pressing questions about the historical identity of the site. Let's break down the details graphically for you, the visuals of it on your screens as we get you the details. Now, the details say that there are 1.5 hours of videography, all of it from inside. In fact, there are 3 hours of videography that was done on day 2 of the probe. And the Sambal probe also includes 4 hours of videography and close to 1,200 photos that are also part of this entire probe. So these videos and photos are going to be very, very crucial. The banyan tree has been found in the premises of the Jama Masjid. In fact, a well has also been found in the premises of the Sambal Jama Masjid. More than 50 imprints of flowers have also been found on the walls of the mosque. Apart from that, there also seem to be, and this is very significant, there seem to be some design alterations that have been made on the dome of the masjid. So the suggestion is that there are changes that have been made to the old construction and there is evidence of new construction that has been done in the masjid. So a plaster was put on the walls of the temples and painted over it. So there are proof of changes that have been made to the design of the temple that has been found as well. These are the details that we found through sources who are privy to the Sambal probe that have detailed the presence of a Vat Vriksha, a tree that is deeply revered in Hinduism and commonly associated with temples, that has also been uncovered within the mosque premises. This discovery has raised questions about the site's original nature. A partially covered well was also found, which is reminiscent of the ancient temple structures where wells have been integral for rituals. And there are more than 50 floral imprints, often associated with the Hindu temple architecture, that have been identified. These patterns are distinctly different from the geometric designs that are typical of the Islamic architecture. There's a clear evidence of structural alterations as well, including the plastering as well as repainting that has also been discovered. This modification appears to have been made to obscure the original architecture and the elements around it. In fact, beneath these layers of the plaster and the paint, there is the unmistakable contour of a temple structure that has been found. Experts suggesting that this deliberate concealment points to a historical transition of the site. A chain and lock attached to a dome have also been uncovered alongside a mysterious wire and hook, sparking speculation about their purpose and origin. Pradeep Datta, who has been reporting from Sambal, has filed a report this Friday. This report from earlier in the day shows how security was also in place to ensure smooth conduct of the Friday prayers.
To keep an eye on every inch of this area, you can see the drone is being used. With the help of this third eye, they're trying to keep an eye on every moment in this area adjoining Jama Masjid, because this area was epicenter of mob violence on November 24th. While the survey was being conducted inside the mosque, that was the time when mob came out. They started pelting stone from someone from within the mob. They opened fire. That claimed 4 lives and many others were critically injured. And here right now you can see security agencies are not taking any chance. On one hand, the security deployment is there. On the other hand, with the help of this drone, they are trying to monitor situation on ground. Proper surveillance is being done, because they want to ensure that no outsider is able to come out to this place, because there are certain elements who are trying to instigate and provoke people. Security agencies are taking no chance since November 24. They want that Friday prayers should pass off peacefully, no untoward incident should take place. They want that everybody should come out to this place. And here you can see heavy deployment of police personnel, and they are manning this area, barricaded this area properly. Proper surveillance is going on. Not only that, they are also in touch with the peace committees, because we have seen that there are elements who want to polarize situation, who want to politicize situation. That's one of the reasons that administration is trying to ensure that nobody falls prey to any kind of rumor mongering. The people have been asked not to fall prey to any kind of rumor mongering, not to fall prey to any kind of the politicization. And that's why you find that every entry and exit point, police personnel deployed there.
So the findings also suggest that the Shahi Jama Masjid may have originally been a temple, specifically a Harihar temple, as per claims from certain quarters. The presence of the banyan tree and temple-like architecture strengthened this assertion, and these revelations are set to ignite a fierce debate about Sambal's history and the legacy of its sacred sites. The ASI survey findings have also triggered sharp political reactions. The Samajwadi Party's Ravidas Mehrotra has questioned the credibility of the findings, accusing the UP government of bias and calling for a High Court monitored investigation. In fact, Congress leader Rashid Alvi has criticized the survey, arguing that such investigations deepen societal divisions. He provocatively even suggested that there should be digging at the Rashtrapati Bhavan and the Red Fort to find shivlings.
जामा मस्जिद विवाद के बीच संभल की शाही जामा मस्जिद में किए सर्वेक्षण की रिपोर्ट यूपी कोर्ट में पेश की गई है। दावा किया गया है कि पहले वहां पर हरिहर मंदिर था, तो आप इस पर क्या कहेंगे?
देखिए, सुप्रीम कोर्ट का फैसला आ चुका है जी कि तमाम सर्वे बंद होने चाहिए। कोई अदालत फैसला न दे जब तक वर्शिप एक्ट पे सुप्रीम कोर्ट अपना फाइनल फैसला नहीं करते। लेकिन उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार इनकरेज करती है और जुडिशरी पे अब सवाल उठने लगे हैं जिस तरीके से संभल के अंदर हुआ है। इस देश के अंदर अगर मस्जिद और मंदिर के झगड़े चलते रहेंगे तो देश कभी आगे नहीं बढ़ सकता है। और ये मैं पहले भी कह चुका हूँ, अगर शिवलिंग ही तलाश करना है तो मैंने तो सपने में देखा है कि राष्ट्रपति भवन के नीचे भी शिवलिंग है और लाल किले के नीचे भी शिवलिंग है। सरकार को चाहिए दोनों जगह खुदाई कराए।
हम लोग ये मांग कर रहे थे कि संभल की घटना पर किसी उच्च न्यायालय के न्यायाधीश से जांच कराई जाए। जो जांच रिपोर्ट कोर्ट में पेश की गई है, ये रिपोर्ट पक्षपातपूर्ण होगी और ये निष्पक्ष रिपोर्ट नहीं होगी।
Well, Court Commissioner Ramesh Singh Raghav has submitted a sealed 40 to 45-page report to the Civil Court. He also stated that videography has been conducted from every angle and a comprehensive report has been filed following the Supreme Court guidelines. The secrecy surrounding the report only adds to the intrigue.
2 शिफ्ट में सर्वे हुआ था, 19 नवंबर 24 नवंबर में 2 शिफ्ट में हुआ था। टोटल वीडियोग्राफी हमने सब चीजों की जो थी उसकी वीडियोग्राफी की थी। कंप्लीट वीडियोग्राफी, हर एंगल हर डायरेक्शन में उसकी वीडियोग्राफी की है। जो जहां हमें फैक्ट दिखा था उसकी कंप्लीट वीडियोग्राफी करके उसके बारे में रिपोर्ट आज हमने ऑनरेबल सिविल या सीनियर डिवीजन श्री आदित्य सिंह की कोर्ट में पेश कर दी है।
अच्छा, कितने पेज की होगी ये रिपोर्ट? ये
लगभग 40 से 45 के पेज के बीच में होगी, जिसे सील्ड लिफाफे में माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट के निर्देशानुसार हमने सील्ड लिफाफे में पेश किया है।
Right, with that, let's shift our attention now. Amid the debate and politics around the Sambal probe findings, a fake claim surrounding the disputed religious sites in Sambal has also surfaced, which raises some serious questions about the authenticity and intent. This so-called fake Waqf deed, dated 23rd of August 1929, alleges that a vast area of land, including the disputed Kalki temple, is Waqf property. However, a thorough investigation by a 3-member government committee has debunked these claims, exposing some glaring inconsistencies and casting doubt on the document's legitimacy. Before we get you the counter by the state authorities, let's delve more into the unregistered Waqf deed, which puts the spotlight on the absurdity of how the Waqf board lays claim to land across the country. This deed was allegedly executed by Abdul Samad, who is a resident of the Mohalla Court in Sambal. It lists 20 properties as the Waqf land. Now, among these, the disputed Kalki temple site is also included. So is the Sambal Police Kotwali. In fact, an FIR has also been filed in connection with the fake Waqf papers in Sambal. Recently, in fact, even the AIMM chief Asaduddin Owaisi had claimed that the police post being constructed near Sambal Jama Masjid is on this Waqf land, as recorded in these documents. He also added that construction work is prohibited near the protected monuments under the Ancient Monuments Act. The AIMM chief accused the Prime Minister and the Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath of creating a dangerous atmosphere in Sambal. My colleague Sagrika is joining us on the broadcast with the details of what this deed is, what the document is, and the political face-off that's playing out. Yes, Sagrika.
Okay. So, Pratibha, now there is, over the last few days, there has been an investigation ongoing in Sambal with regards to some documents that surfaced. Now, one side claimed that these documents, you can see the pictures of them here on your screen. These documents are part of Waqf unregistered deed, and in these papers they mentioned some 20 properties which are in Sambal, and they said that not just the property mentioned on the mentioned in the map of the papers, not just that property, but even the area surrounding that very property belongs to the Waqf. There was an investigation, an FIR has been filed. Local authorities have claimed that these are fraudulent documents. Now, this is an unregistered deed that claims 20 properties as Waqf land. And this is a deed that also claims ownership over the Kalki temple. Then what goes on to happen, that there was a probe. The probe goes on to prove that this document was unregistered and it lacks any legal validation, but it was cited to claim ownership over the land. Then the probe also went on to say that there is no evidence of ownership or possession when it comes to the land mentioned in these papers. Now, the properties were listed in Waqf deed. They do not match the ground reality. How does it not match the ground reality? Because the Waqf land mentioned in these papers includes Tehsil office and police station. Then what do we also know is that there's also a post office that occupies a part, occupies part of the claimed area in the Waqf deed. So these are the kind of properties that were claimed in this unregistered deed. Now, the deed has been deemed as one which is fraudulent by the government committee which was probing. That is the 3-member committee that you were also talking about, Pratibha. And now that after it has been deemed as fraudulent by the government committee, an FIR has also been filed. Okay. So this is what you can see here, Pratibha, was mentioned in that very deed. Handwritten notings were made. It goes on to mention 20 areas in Sambal where they said that not just that particular property, but also areas around it belongs to the Waqf. The state says that this is a fraudulent document.
Okay, all right. Sagrika, thank you for joining us and putting things in perspective. In fact, a physical inspection and documentary verification conducted by the 3-member panel comprising of the SDM, the executive officer and the circle officer have also revealed some stark discrepancies.
अभी तक के जो कागजात हैं उनका परिशीलन करने पे तो ये पाया जाता है कि जिस कोतवाली में आप बैठे हैं ये भी जो 1905 या 1906 में बनी है, ये भी एक वक्फ प्रॉपर्टी है। और इस तरीके के जो कागजात प्रस्तुत किए गए हैं, जितने भी वक्फ प्रॉपर्टी के कागजात हैं उन सबको वेरिफिकेशन करवाया जाएगा उनका। जिसमें सेक्शन 56 है वक्फ एक्ट 1995 का, उसका जो वायलेशन हुआ है उन सबका भी वेरिफिकेशन कराया जाएगा। और जहां पे इसके वायलेशन को पाया जाएगा और फर्जीवाड़े करके डॉक्यूमेंट करके एग्रीमेंट करके जो एक्सचेकर को भी जो लॉस हो रहा है ये बेनामे कराए जा रहे हैं, जिसका कोई लीगल सैंक्टिटी बेनामे के तौर पे जो सेल डीड के तौर पे होना चाहिए वो नहीं है, उन सब में भी कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
वर्तमान में जो विवादित धर्म स्थान है उसके सामने सत्यव्रत पुलिस चौकी का निर्माण हो रहा है। उस पुलिस चौकी के विषय में एक हमें उर्दू के अंदर डॉक्यूमेंट मिला था। इस डॉक्यूमेंट का अनुवाद भी उन्होंने दिया था। ये हमारे पास एक अनुवाद है पूरा, जो इसके अंदर कुल 20 बिंदु दिए हुए हैं और उन 20 बिंदुओं में लिखा हुआ है कि ये चारों ओर उत्तर दक्षिण पूर्व पश्चिम की चौहद्दी या बाउंड्री है और इनके बीच की संपत्ति वक्फ है। इसमें जो सबसे प्रमुख बात है वो है कि अभी तक किसी भी व्यक्ति ने कोई भी आवेदन हमको यह नहीं दिया है कि यह हमारी संपत्ति है, अर्थात कोई प्रभावित और विधिक पक्षकार हमारे सामने अभी नहीं आए हैं।
All right, with that we're slipping into a short break here. We'll be right back. Stay with us.